Hey everybody, Ryan, Movies with Ryan. We're here in the movie room. What have I been doing? I don't know, the last 5 months. I've been cleaning up the movie room a little bit. I've purged the collection a lot. Doubles, triples, out the door, steel books, stuff that I had doubles and triples of. I can't double dip no more. I can only buy stuff that I don't have or upgrading stuff and getting rid of the inferior product. So the last 5 months, I've picked up quite a stuff. I got stuff from my Mega Replay. I've got Zavvi, Barnes & Noble's pickup, the Criterion 50% off sale that happened earlier this year. Got a few things to go over, but I wanted to show you the shelves. So, yeah, let's flip around here. So this is my 88 Films, Radiance, Eureka, Arrow Video, more Arrow Video, my Dragon Dynasty collection, and what few remaining DVDs I have. Mostly martial arts, but there are some regular DVDs that do not have Blu-ray releases down there. Swing around. Umbrella, Imprint, Second Sight, Curzon, there we go. Some box sets, some good stuff like that. And then we roll into my Criterion collection. Of course, if you know me anytime, Criterion is my favorite boutique label. Arrow, Second Sight, closely behind it. This is where we've made most of the progress. The Blu-rays used to be almost all the way down there to the Matrix 10. It was in this little middle one here behind Captain America and Iron Man. So if you notice, I've made some room. I have cleared off close to 100 titles. Then we got our final wall unit over here. That's what I've been doing for the last 5 months. I've been clearing up some stuff. I'm trying to figure out how I want to make room in here for my steel books. I want to bring them up here too. So we'll see. Stay tuned. I want to show you what I've picked up for the last 5 months. Like I said, 5 months. I made my last video, I think, back in January. I had a live stream. And that just kind of disappeared. Life's been happening. I've been trying to reorganize, realign, get priorities straight, figure out what I'm going to do. At that time, I was still shopping for movies. I mean, my love for movies will never falter. But I've been more specific about what I've been picking up and really trying to keep things in a certain perspective to myself as far as how my collecting is going. Like I said, I've got stuff from my Mega Replay, Barnes & Noble's 50% off sale from earlier this year, Barnes & Noble's, Amazon. I didn't mention that, but I did pick up some things with Amazon and a Zavvi exclusive steelbook. We're going to start with an Amazon. This first title, DVD upgrade. We've been getting really, really lucky with the DVD upgrades lately. Within the last year and a half, I've gotten rid of probably a dozen DVDs because they finally put these things out on Blu-ray or even 4K. They've been skipping straight to 4K. I still got some on my list that I want to see in Blu-ray or 4K. Only time will tell. This one I was kind of worried about. I was talking with Jeff, John Doe Juggalo. We kind of messaged back and forth because he had pre-ordered this. I went to go pick it up the day it was released. It wasn't released. I messaged him. He said, yeah, man, mine got pushed back. This is the new date I got. I was like, awesome. I'll wait. I went to go pre-order, see if I could pre-order it. I couldn't find it on Amazon at all. He shot me a message back, said, hey, this is what's going on. This thing got pushed back a couple times. We actually kind of thought maybe it was going to get just not put out. But Amy Smart, Ryan Reynolds, Anna Faris, Chris Klein, just friends. This is a great relationship comedy, a great movie. I've stuck on DVD forever. It's young Ryan Reynolds, Chris Klein from American Pie, of course, Anna Faris, and Amy Smart. Rip Amy Smart. I think she passed away, didn't she? Anyway, or am I thinking Brittany Murphy? Or have they both passed away? I don't know. Tell me down in the comments. But just friends from the Warner Archive collection. This is not a mod. It is a pressed disc, so I do appreciate that. I've heard it's not a huge upgrade over DVD, but we got it on Blu-ray. It fits better on the shelf. Just Friends. That was the first thing from Amazon. And this movie came out about the same time that one came out, I believe, so I just ordered them together so I could get free shipping. Price was negligible compared to other places. But that is the 4K of The Long Kiss Goodnight. I like this movie. It's really, really good. It is the 4K. Gina Davis, Samuel L. Jackson. It's an interesting watch. I like it. I had a foreign Blu-ray because this was not. No, it had an American Blu-ray, but it was out of print, hard to find. But I had a foreign Blu-ray. I didn't really care for it because it was edited just a little bit, and a couple things were cut out, and I think it was censored a little bit compared to this one. But Arrow got the original movie all on here, scanned and all that in 4K. I have not watched it yet. I've heard good things though. I can't wait to check that out. So from Amazon, we got Just Friends and the 4K of The Long Kiss Goodnight. And now this doesn't want to go back in the case. There we go. Boom. Barnes & Nobles. Barnes & Nobles. I really don't know. As much as I went there, you figure I'd know if there's an S on the end of that or not. While their whole overall selection of movies have kind of diminished, they have picked up Kino Lorber, not Imprint. It's a UK label. I can't think of it right now. Indicator. A24 movies. Of course, Arrow Video, Criterion are still there, but I love the fact that they have the A24 movies now. This also, I had a foreign Blu-ray because this did not have a Blu-ray in the United States forever. Actually, it's never had a Blu-ray in the United States. The only way you could get it on Blu-ray was a foreign. I think it was German. And again, I don't think it was that great. This movie, people kind of like it. People kind of hate it too, but the director also, it's Darren Aronofsky. Can be kind of decisive. Either you really like his movies or you don't. I love Darren Aronofsky's movies, but A24 came out with Pi in 4K. This is kind of a trip of a movie. It really makes you think. It's about a man that's obsessed with pi, the 3.14 repeating thing. But if you haven't seen it, check it out. And these great packaging from A24. I love how they keep everything pretty much uniform with their releases now. Haven't checked it out. Check it out. Zavvi. Haven't heard me say Zavvi in a long time. This movie was released in the United States, but Zavvi, or the European market, has been getting these collector's editions where America does not get them. And everybody was excited when this movie was announced in 4K. You've seen it on the screenshot thumbnail. Constantine in 4K. I love, absolutely love. It almost looked 3D there for a second. Must be my camera trying to focus on it, but almost looks like it's moving. That's crazy. Constantine. I think everybody was wanting this movie in 4K that really loves this movie. I love this movie. I love Keanu Reeves in this and Shia LaBeouf. I think it's just a good movie. Steelbook is debossed. You can see it in there. It is debossed in the flames and all that. I don't know if the American version Steelbook, I know it's similar to this, but I don't know if it had the debossing and all that. Then we got the symbol here on the back. 4K and Blu-ray. It's got the hell landscape from where he goes to hell. And then it's got, of course, collector's editions. It's got a little thing here. I have not actually opened this up yet, so let's see what's in here. It's got the movie poster, so that's cool. Does it have two movie posters? It does. It's got two different movie posters. That's cool. Usually they only come with one. And then, oh, okay, it's just a ton of front and back art cards. So you got like that. There's that on the back. So I'm wondering if the scenes, yeah, so the scenes look like they have to do with each other. Bunch of behind the scenes stuff. That's pretty cool. Oh, what's that? Little card. Kind of neat stuff. Oh, that's a neat picture. I do like that. And then you got Tilda Swinton as Gabriel. Was that her character in there? I don't remember. But yeah, art cards, 2 posters. So nothing like super extravagant as far as the collector's edition goes. You're more or less just buying for the slip box, which is fine with me. I like the slip box. I think the slip boxes look really good. But again, Constantine, love that steelbook. Looks really good. In the nice hard box. Next, Criterion had their half off sale. They do the half off sale twice a year. Barnes & Noble does their half off price or half off sale twice a year as well. It's the only time I really buy Criterion unless I'm buying them secondhand, which you'll see here in a minute. But half price sale went on. There was a couple of things that just came out. There was a couple of things on my list that I wanted to pick up. And we're going to look at them. First one, Spy number 43. Lord of the Flies. Now, this is the original from '63. I've never seen this. I know there was a remake that was pretty good. I enjoyed that as a kid. But yeah, I've never seen the original. And, you know, for half off, you can't beat that. I actually think this is one of the ones, too, because there's a whole bunch of stuff on here. Sometimes these older titles, like sub 500, will be a little bit cheaper. They won't be $29.99. They'll be like $25 for some reason. But yeah, that sounds right. 39. They'll be 29 instead of 39 or something like that. So you get them for 15 instead of 20. I think that was one of them. But yeah, Lord of the Flies. Can't wait to check that out. Next one, 994. This is a movie I've had on my list forever. I actually went to go buy it at the November sale at Barnes & Noble, and they didn't have a copy. So I just waited. I picked it up. 1983, written and directed by Bill Forsyth, and that's Local Hero. Let's see. Local Hero follows a Texas oil executive, Matt, who is dispatched by his crackpot boss to a remote seaside village in Scotland with orders to buy out the town and develop the region for an oil refinery. So I can't wait to check this out. I've heard really, really good things about that. Next, a new title, Spy number 1247, JoJo Dancer, Your Life is Calling, a Richard Pryor film. This is a self-portrait movie, basically kind of written and directed by Pryor, I believe, and he just kind of talks about himself and he gets followed in there and all that. I've never actually seen this, but Richard Pryor was a comedian as I was growing up, was very prominent in the comedic scene with him and like Eddie Murphy and stuff like that. And I remember watching him as a young kid, even though I should not have been watching him. I know my dad liked him and like Red Skelton and stuff like that. But JoJo Dancer, Your Life is Calling. This is the 4K. I can't wait to check this out. I need to watch it soon. Next, one of my favorite movies of 2021, maybe 2022. I don't remember. Drive My Car by Ryosuke Hamaguchi. I love that movie. It's a 3-hour movie. Doesn't feel like a 3-hour movie. I highly recommend watching Drive My Car. Great movie. But this is a new one. This is from, this is just one of the Janus contemporaries. The side project from Criterion. It's not actually a spy number. I did not realize that. This is Evil Does Not Exist. This is his follow-up to Drive My Car. I cannot wait to check this out. I've heard really good things about this. So if you like Drive My Car, check this out. Like I said, it is on the Companions, that new line that they brought out where it's not one of the main numbered lines. So Evil Does Not Exist. Highly check that out. I did not realize that. So 2023, 106 minutes. It is not 3 hours like the Drive My Car. I can't wait to check it out. And finally, from the 50% off sale, I did good. I only bought 5 from this. 1987's Spy Number 1244, Sammo Hung, Eastern Condors. Now I have Eastern Condors in some weird Eureka box set, I believe, and I kind of forgot about it. And I went ahead and bought this, and after I bought it, I was adding to my list of my movies. I'm like, it says I already own this. Do I own this already? Did I already buy this? And I looked and looked and looked and looked and looked, and sure enough, it's in a 3-pack of a Sammo Hung box set with like Iron Eagle and Iron Eagle is not the name of it, and the Magnificent Butcher or something like that. But it's in a 3-pack. But now I got standalone from Criterion, Eastern Condors. Can't wait to check that out. I have not. I've only watched, I think, 1 or 2 of the 3 in that movie box set. Moving on. Mega Replay's been really good to me over the last 5 months. There's been several people that have sold off their collections to Mega Replay. That is where I sell the majority of my stuff to, also. But a lot of it was boutique stuff. A lot of it was the weird stuff I don't like the weird off Vinegar Syndrome stuff and things like that I'm just not interested in. But there was a bunch of Criterion in there. Before I get to Criterion, I did pick this up. This is actually a Criterion title. It's in a box set that just came out last year, I believe. It's the Greg Araki 3 films by Greg Araki box set. I forget what it was. I may end up picking it up just so I can have this movie in there, but it's called The Doom Generation. I've never seen this before, but it's got, I'm not sure actually what it's about, but it's a zany, violent, erotically charged cinematic achievement, Sundance. But it's got a heck of a soundtrack. This is kind of what drew me to it first. I picked up, it's got 9 Inch Nails, Porno for Pyros, Slow Drive, The Jesus and the Mary Chain, Love and Rockets, Lush, Curve, Wolfgang Press, Meat Beat Manifesto, Aphex Twin, The Verve, Belly, MC 900 Foot, Jesus, all sorts of stuff on there. But it looks like a wild ride. There's the back of it. I know his other 2 movies that's in the box set, they're more queer-focused movies. I guess this is his straight movie. So I can't wait to check this out. I really need to watch it. But if I pick up the box set in July. Next, I love finding these. This is from the Eclipse series, which is the DVD-based part of Criterion. Usually when I find these, I find them cheap. And these are like $30, $40, $50 on the website normally, if not more. And I think I paid like $9 for this. And this is Eclipse Series 21, Oshima's Outlaw 60s. As you can see, it comes in, a little box like this. This has Pleasures of the Flesh, Violence at Noon, Sing a Song of Sex, Japanese Summer, Double Suicide, Three Resurrected Drunkards. It comes like this. I've got a couple. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. Looks like 4 more different Eclipse ones. I've been trying to pick up all the Asian ones. Then they come in these little slim DVD. But they're all redone by Criterion and all that. They're just on DVD. And they can stack a lot of movies in these things. But can't wait to check this out. Again, Oshima, I don't think I've really ever watched much of Oshima's stuff, so it'd be nice to check this out. Moving on. It's all Criterion, folks. I thought I had this movie. Spy Number 869, Rumblefish. I absolutely thought I had this. This is not the 4K version, because I know the 4K version just came out. Nope, it is the Blu-ray version. Matt Dillon. Mickey Rourke's in here too. Diana Lane. Yeah. I thought I had this, and I've seen it. I'm like, I passed it up at first, but then I needed a 6th movie on this trip because it's buy 5, get 1 free. And I looked at my list. I'm like, I don't have Rumblefish. So I bought it for, I think these were like, the most I paid for any of these was $17.99, I think. Of course, you buy more, you get 1 free. Plus, I had 20% off, I think, one of the times too. Anyway, Rumblefish with Matt Damon. I thought I had it. I didn't have it. Another one, I've heard really good things about this. 969. It's I believe, a French film. No, it's Czech. As Diamonds of the Night. And this is about, I believe, two boys who escape the concentration camp transport and flee the surrounding woods. Hostile terrain where brute realities of survival coexist with dreams, memories, and fragments. Can't wait to check this out. I've actually heard really good things about this, and I think somebody's recommended this before, so I can't wait to check that out. Glad to pick that up. I'm pretty sure this movie won a bunch of awards at the end of 2018 when it came out. This is Spine number 1014, Roma. I don't know anything about it. I've heard really good things about it though, so picked it up. This is a recent pickup. Actually, the next two titles I just recently picked up. This first one is Spine number 1229. This is actually two movies. I paid $7.99 for this, for two movies. Brief Encounters and The Long Farewell. Two films by Kira Muratova. Sure. Muratova. There we go. I believe she is, a Russian director. So this is kind of looks at life in Russia. So it'll be interesting to check those out. This is a movie I've heard nothing but good things forever about. I've just never picked it up, and it was $11.99 or $14.99. I don't remember, but it's Spine number 162, 1999's Ratcatcher by Lynn Ramsey. Again, can't beat the price. Check it out. Next, 1970s, Spine number 761, Valerie and of Her Two Wonders. Again, another Czech movie. A girl on verge of womanhood finds herself in sensual fantasy land of vampires, witchcraft, and other threats in this eerie and mystical movie, Daydream. The title is what, or not the title, the synopsis is what got me on this, so I immediately picked it up again. It was dirt cheap too. Had to pick it up. This next one, Spine number 861, 45 Years. Know nothing about it. It doesn't say, I bet it's English. Charlotte Rampling and Tom performs. No, it's English. There we go. British, I'm sorry. Yeah, I don't know much about it. The synopsis really doesn't say much about it either. 45 Years. Again, sounded, I think I looked it up and it had a really high score on IMDb. That's why I picked it up. This is a movie I've heard really good things about. Spine number 553. Another British movie. Fish Tank. And I believe, about Mia, who lives with the mother and sister in housing process in Essex. Basically, it's about her growing up. So Fish Tank. It's kind of like being in a fish tank. Had to pick it up. This is a movie I've heard really, really good stuff about. And I've thought about picking up before and I never did. Spine number 771. 2014's 2 Days, 1 Night. This is basically about a girl that's going to get fired because she's voted by the majority of people, and she has like 2 days, 1 night to change their minds so she doesn't get fired, because if she gets fired, she's done for. 2 Days, 1 Night. Had to pick that up. This next movie, Robert Altman's, what year is this? 1977, Spine number 230. I picked this up because I've never heard of this movie, and it's got a killer cast in it, but it's called Three Women. It's got Sissy Spacek, Shelley Duvall, and somebody else is in this too. I forget who the third woman is. But yeah, Sissy Spacek and Shelley Duvall, like two of my favorite female actors from that era. Can't wait to check this out. Robert Altman. I'm pretty sure I've watched some of his movies, so I should like it. But Three Women. Can't wait to check that out. And last, Happiness. Movie just came out with Philip Seymour Hoffman on the Criterion Collection. This is this gentleman's other movie that's in the Criterion Collection, Spine number 574 from 2010. As Life During Wartime, a film by Todd Solondz. This is basically like a pseudo-documentary about post 9/11 and kind of like living in the fear and all that of war and what's going on, and I wanted to check this out. I could not find it at the last sale in November, and happened to find it on the shelf at Mega Replay. That's it. That's everything I've picked up over the last 5 months. A lot of Criterion, if you can't tell, but huge stack for Mega Replay. Even more for Mega Replay, and the 50% off sale from Criterion, Amazon, Zavvi, Barnes and Noble. That's it. That's where I've been doing what I've been doing for the last 5 months, folks. Not a whole lot. I've been buying more movies. Haven't done anything else. You've seen the room. I'm making some space. We're clearing some stuff off. We're reorganizing. That's what we're doing this year. So I see again. Ryan, movies with Ryan. Ain't this neat? I'm going silver over here. I've got this streak of black right here left in there. I'm going to have to like dye my goatee. Have a good night.